And with fire and water and building earth, you can have mineral or structure, and it's also story, and you can have nature. So in this balance of the 5 elements in their system, the way that it's read is there's an earth stone, 2 water stones, fire stone, 2 water stones, nature stone, which is green, and the mineral stone, which is black and white. So where they land, when you move the shells like frosting a cake, where they land is how I read it. So there's a structure to where they land, and then it tells a story, and everything comes together and tells a story. Now if you want to shuffle, this is how you shuffle. And then when you're ready, you move the shells like frosting a cake within the circle. You don't really think too much about it or plan. You just, I even close my eyes and just see what happens. There is no wrong. Whatever it is, we'll read it. The bells are what opens up the portal and calls in. This is very much, the fire represents the world of the ancestors. The world of the ancestors opens up to your ancestors, your guides. This is a very much of, and when I read it, I look very much at coming home. It's coming home to Earth, coming home to our Mother Earth, coming home to this place of balance and finding our gift and purpose. So you can shuffle when you're ready. You can think about what you want. You can ask your guides, and then when you're ready, you can shuffle, and then you move it 3 times, and then you read it.
So whatever the spirits want to tell me.
So that's the shuffle part, and then when you're ready, you move it like frosting a cake. You move it all around the circle. So it feels it right. She's okay. So you guys, if you guys want to bring up a chair, she said it's okay if you listen. First off, sometimes when the portal opens up and someone moves the shell, I can feel this energy about the reading. So I feel it before I even start to read it. And there's this beautiful energy, and I'll try to tap into it further. But it could be yours, or it could be your ancestors surrounding you. Oh, this is good. So you have a general read. So we start out with the Firestone. This is the ancestor stone is in mineral. And the ancestor stone in mineral is your ancestors are communicating with you. And this represents you, which is the worry dome. And this is the mountain stone, which is from your greatness. But usually you have the worry doll, it's face down, you're surrendered to your faith, or you have the worry doll face up and you're worried about something. You're like on your head, upside down. And you're right on top of Santa Claus. So I don't know what you see in this, but either Santa Claus represents what you want to do in terms of the world of bring your gifts. You want to be Santa Claus and give all these gifts. And then maybe, and you're a little bit upside down on your head. It kind of almost like that yoga pose. You know, sometimes it's yoga. So what do you see? When you look at this, what do you see?
What was the last one?
What the heck do you have in your purse? A brick?
That's beautiful, because when you look at the mountain stone, usually you climb up this way, right? And the mountain stone is reaching the summit or coming into your greatness. You're almost like going up backwards because you have so much to give, you're keeping giving, and you're kind of going up your mountain like the back way. So it's quite expressive. So usually I go to the water stones, but the mineral stone in mineral, anytime mineral is in mineral, the first message is it's copacetic. You're good. And it's right next to the sacred wisdom stone, which means that you carry a wisdom, and the story of this wisdom that points here, and this is the seeing eye in earth. So I think you're coming into a wisdom and owning a wisdom, and it's being communicated by the ancestors, and it's coming in such a way that you can see the practical value of it. Like, you see how that works in the real world. You see how that can be you as the Santa Claus. Like, I see how this wisdom can work and like help people or do stuff. And then we have both water stones here. This is in nature. This is the blue water, which is what's in your awareness. This is the deep water, which is not in your awareness. It's kind of on the outside of the circle. Now, usually you don't read something on the outside of the circle unless it's very noticeable about that. But you have this gate here, which is like the gate that you have like in Japanese gardens. What's it called? There's a key. But you're almost, this is the gateway into the world of the ancestors. See this? So you're reaching out for truth or wisdom between and guidance into the world of the ancestors for a deep healing. This may also be tied to the wisdom that you're bringing in. And right here is the earth stone. The earth stone is right between fire and nature. The earthstone in fire is a new vision for the home, and in nature it's a transformation of the home. But it's right here in the Kuntumle ring. So Kuntumle is the term for like little people, leprechaun. Duende would be the Spanish term. So I don't know if you've thought about that or you're interested in that, but they're bringing you home in a new way. It could have involved money or resources. See how you have the gold here and this here. But there's some changes maybe in relationship to your home and how you feel about home. It could be it can also mean the home that you create for the community. And then you have this is an organization stone. I mean, it's basically like a structure. It could be your community, your family, and then you have the orc stone, and you have the genie ring with the shell in it. Now, when the ring is on its side like that, that's almost like a portal. So it's whatever you're looking at doing or creating or how your gifts come in, they're very powerful. And the wisdom that you're drawing from is very powerful. Now, the other interesting thing is there's not a lot here in mineral. There's not a lot in water, although you have the nature stone here. So I feel like a lot of your healing energy is done. A lot of your story has come in. You're like, I want to be doing. I want a vision, I want to do, and I want to bring it home. But there's still some healing energy. And then the Wedame is here coming into home. And the Wedame represents your undomesticated self, that part of yourself that wants full expression, your indigenous soul that isn't limited by social conventions or culture. Like, all you can be in this world, this is the indigenous soul. And it's in the flow of water. So there's still a little bit of blocking here, but it's coming through here. So you haven't quite cleared all of what might hold you back to all of what you can be. Now, this is an interesting dice. Here's the rain and ship. So this is kind of, the dice isn't on its side, and I've only just started playing with dice in the last year. But I get from that is that you're not quite sure yet what you're going to create and how this will work, but you have a basic idea of you're drawing wisdom from the ancestors. You can reach out beyond the realms. You have a wisdom to draw on. You have gifts that you're going to give, and you're climbing up the mountain backwards. And your platform of power is here, it's elevated. Your ability to impact and change the world and bring about healing is elevated. And you have the microphone, which could mean speaking. This is the mermaid, which I interpret as the divine feminine. So you have this place to do things and this wisdom coming in.
That is so right.
If you want to take a picture, you're welcome to take a picture.
Oh, I don't point the camera, but she's this is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have, this is a funny one. I swear, this is really funny.
Okay. Okay, let me stop this one. Okay.